Hello there, slime teachers or science teachers or blood teachers. Maybe it's all of the above. I just wanted to give you a few other little hints and tips and that sort of thing, I guess. The first thing is rolling this out as a sort of a class-wide type experiment. I think that's a really good thing to do. Obviously, depending on your class, you might want to just make one batch of slime that you all get to sort of look at, interact with, and learn from, and that's okay. But if you can make multiple batches around the class in groups, that's really great because it also means you can test the viscosity of the slime. You know, run it through a funnel or down a ramp or drop a lead sinker into it. And even if everyone in the class, there's 4 groups and they all make exactly the same slime, it probably won't be exactly the same. They might have different viscosities, and that's interesting. But yeah, great if you can change the amount of the cross-linker, the contact solution, or you can change the amount of water in them, or some variable that you change that makes different types of slime that you can then test and write the viscosities up on the board. I think that's pretty interesting. If you don't want to make this kind of slime, no worries, you can actually make a type of slime. It's in the teacher PDF, just from corn flour, jelly crystals and water, and it makes a pretty great slime. You've got to kind of keep it sealed away for a day or two because it will sort of dry out and go a bit crumbly, but when you first make it, it's pretty amazing. So not a bad one to look at. Speaking of the cross-linkers or the borax and the contact lens solution, they are cleaners. That's why I mentioned particularly wearing the gloves if that's what you want to do. It's not that you can't necessarily get it on your fingers, but it's good to wash it off later. And there are very rare cases where people might get a reaction to the borax or the contact lens solution. Fairly rare, fairly unusual, but good to know about. But yeah, there's lots to learn about. You can even delve into, as an extension, the sort of scientific side of blood, where the red blood cells and the white blood cells have different names, like erythrocytes and leukocytes and thrombocytes and plasma. That's the easy one, right? But lots to go on in there, and if you do the viscosity testing using these fishing sinkers, the problem is you end up with fishing sinkers at the bottom of your slime, so that's one thing for me to get out later. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.